Good evening, everybody. Hi, my name is Shiva Srivastava, and I am the head of finance here at IM Skills. And today I am going to be the co-host of this demo session that I am conducting today. There will be a very special guest today who will be leading this session with me. His name is Mr. Varun. I'll give some of his introduction just within few minutes. Before that, I would like to get a quick acknowledgement from everybody that you all are able to hear my voice and see the screen clearly. If you can acknowledge, guys, in the chat box, Ankit, Akila, Avantika, Chidambar, Hiralal, Insha, Kef, Kavya, Kotesh, Ria. Great. Thank you so much, everyone, for acknowledging. Perfect. Great. So let me quickly create the agenda that, okay, what all things we will be discussing in this session, and without wasting much of the time, we will come to the topic for which we all are here. So let me show you guys that, okay, what all things we will be discussing. So within this session today, the first thing that we will be talking about, that is what is investment banking. Since investment banking is a great, I would say, career which is in demand, everybody is looking for a investment banker in today's time. But there are a lot of people those who are coming from different industry, different academic background. So it is very important for everybody to understand what is investment banking. So first thing that we will be discussing about in detail, that is what is investment banking. Later to this, we will be talking about the importance of investment banking. Now, this is something which is very important for everyone. We all are looking around, we are looking at the finance domain, and we are finding the companies, those who are looking for the investment bankers. Now, what is the importance of these investment bankers for a company? What is the job role of an investment banker? We will be talking in detail about this particular subject within this session today. Once you have a clarity about what is investment banking and what are the importance of investment banking, then we will be talking about what kind of jobs or what kind of freelance opportunity one individual can get once you have a great skill set. How you will be able to get the jobs and everything. Right after that, we will be talking about, we all know that, okay, there are jobs available in the industry, but what all things are required to get those jobs, we do not have the clarity over to that part. So I'll try to make sure that, okay, the things should be as simple as possible for you guys, that you should be able to understand that if you want a good career into investment banking, what all things you should be going ahead with. So once you have the clarity over to this, at the end of the session, we will be talking about why you should come ahead and join IIM Skills. Since there are a lot of institutes which are offering investment banking courses, why you should consider IIM Skills. I will be giving you a fair idea. Now, as I mentioned to you guys that today I have a special faculty with me, the guest faculty, his name is Mr. Varun. Varun is somebody who is already running multiple ventures, which are actually operating on Indian basis, international basis. He has already written multiple books into the investment banking domain, and he have hold more than 15 years of experience into the investment banking area. So I would like to quickly call Mr. Varun if he can come and take over the session. Varun sir, if you can take over the session from here.
Thank you, Mr. Shiva. Hi, guys. Very good evening. Hope you can see me and hear me loud and clear. If you can please acknowledge in the chat box. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Mr. Shiva, would you allow me to take the lead of the screen share, please?
Sure, I'm doing this.
Thank you so much. So, guys, today we are going to talk about something very interesting. It's going to be about investment banking. And when you hear the words investment banking, I'm sure the first thing that comes to your mind is money, merger, acquisition, big royal career, and all this. So today we are gonna talk about each of those things and take up any questions. And at the end of the session, we have to make sure that we know what is investment banking, what do we need to do to become an investment banker, and how we can become better investment banker and ace our careers. So are you guys ready? Can I have some cheer up in the chat box, please? Awesome. Perfect. Let's get started. So as Mr. Shiva mentioned, that we would be talking about the investment banking overview, opportunities, skills, and why I'm skills. This is what we are going to start with. So what is investment banking? Investment banking is just providing advisory services. The clients of investment banks are small startups to big MNCs to big conglomerates. Now, if there is a company that has 5 people and they want to grow, they want to enter into a new geography, they want to launch a new product, they need funding. Who would guide them? Who would help them prepare a financial model? It would be the investment banker. If there is a big company like Zomato acquired Blinkit, so who would guide them? Who would do all the necessary analysis? Who would do all the projections? Who would do all the diligence? It is gonna be the investment banker. So whenever there is a business, they need an investment banker. Whenever there is going to be a flow of funds, they need investment banker. So investment banking, if I have to provide you of details, wherever there is a business, wherever there is flow of funds, investment banking would be needed. And interestingly, the businesses are never going to end in this world. The people have to make money. They have to start. Their new businesses will keep on getting formed. The old would keep on getting outdated and bankrupt and everything. And investment bankers are not only called for services when the business starts, they are called at the start of the business, growth of the business, and even at the time of winding off of the business. If the company is going to go bankrupt, they would call an investment banker because that time also valuation is needed. If the company is planning that, hey, I think my debt is very heavy because I have taken a loan that is 20% interest rate, but the market interest rate is only 15%, they would again call an investment banker and ask them to do the restructuring. So whatever stage, whatever situation a business is in, they need an investment banker to guide them to provide the advisory services. Take it for a layman example that you own a house, you want to sell it. You need a property dealer, you need a broker who can identify the right person to buy the house, who can do the right negotiations, then the paperwork and all that. He can negotiate, he can arrange for the visits to your property. So that's similar to the job of an investment banker in business sense. And the scale, the complexity is much more higher. They have to act professionals. They have to be great at communication. They have to have decent analytical skills. So that in a nutshell is about investment banking. Give it a read and tell me if you have a question on what is investment banking. So what is M&A advisory? It is mergers and acquisitions. If a company wants to acquire, buy another business, they would need advice. If that is a good company, if that is at a right valuation, if the industry is attractive, it's gonna grow, or is it downward sloping? Whatever is going to be the analysis, diligence, negotiations, everything would be done via investment bankers. Capital markets. So if you are from a commerce background, or forget about that, you know stock market. Every business needs fund. If businesses require funding to operate, they would be going to the market to get those funds. If it is a small business, they can go through their savings, asking from the father, asking from relative, asking from friends. But if it is a business that is big, they have to go to the markets. And those are called capital markets, which are IPO driven. That if the shares are getting listed on a stock exchange, it's called an IPO. Or they can issue bonds, that is debt issuance. So that's again done with the help of investment bankers. Sales and trading. If you want to buy shares, if of a public company, do the trading, then the analysis would be required. Again, the job of an investment banker. Asset management. Asset management is basically you have a portfolio. Then you want an investment banker to manage that portfolio for you. That overlaps with the duties of a private equity partner, overlaps with the duty of an angel investor. That There are asset here defines the portfolio companies. So this is how, in basic language, investment banking is. Restructuring, as I mentioned, if the company is not doing pretty well, they need someone to guide them, to reorganize their business operations, to restructure them, to provide consultancy. That's again one of the areas where investment banking personnel focuses on. Now, tell me one thing. Do you know any of the investment banks? What is the name of the investment bank that comes to your mind when you hear this? Some examples of investment banks. Any name? JP Morgan, Goldman, Bank of America. Deloitte is not an investment bank. It is a big four. It's into tax and advisory. Citi. So these are the biggest ones. You know, there are three types of investment banks. So whatever names you have mentioned, they all fall under the category of bulge bracket investment banks. So there are three types of investment bank: bulge bracket, mid market, and boutique. So Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Citibank, all these are big brands. They operate across the globe. They have operations dealing in high profile deals like billions of dollars. These are called bulge bracket. Then mid market are something that ranges between a few $1 million to $1 billion. Then boutique firms are like $2 million to $50 million. They are focused on smaller companies that have a positive EBITDA margin and in a particular geography, in a particular sector, very localized. That team of maybe 5 people, 10 people, something like that. So there are three types of investment depending upon their size and service offerings. So whatever names that you have mentioned are bulge bracket. And what if I tell you that you are gonna earn a project with Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Citibank after completing the investment banking course from us? That sounds exciting, right? Because if you are having a certification from JP Morgan in your profile, definitely, I'm not talking that the certificate will make your CV attractive, but I'm definitely talking about the fact that if you do a assignment from a JP Morgan person or a JP Morgan identity, then you definitely are gonna learn something that is truly solid and big. So that's gonna be one of the attractions that we can talk about later. But now coming back to the topic, that's what the different investment banks are. Now, if I have to bifurcate and go further in the role of an investment banker, what do they do on a daily basis? Then these are the types of services. They are heavily involved in capital raising. They are heavily involved in M&A advisory. They do a lot of financial analysis, modeling, and valuation. They have to be intelligent and cautious of managing the risk because they cannot have do anything that is risk free or risk intolerant. Both are different. Everything comes with risk, so risk free is not an option. Risk intolerant is not an option because you cannot ignore that. Every decision that an investment banker will take will have a very, very, very big impact because it's going to decide how to channelize millions and dollars of funding. So they cannot randomly say, oh, I like this, flow the funds. No, they have to prepare complete reports. They have to say the company's fundamentals are good. Company's business is profitable. The industry is gonna grow further. For example, let's say I am a diesel engine manufacturer. My business is very solid. It is very profitable. But what could I do? Because the entire automobile industry is transitioning to electric vehicles. So if I have a very solid or a very great business of manufacturing diesel engines, it's not gonna be very attractive in the coming years because across the globe, businesses are moving to that. So industry analysis is very important. Now, if let's say I am a part of a battery creator. I create batteries. The industry looks very attractive, but my product is a failure. No one buys it. So I have to make sure that the company is also good. So this is what investment bankers have to analyze, that it is a 360-degree analysis and attractive and profitable from all senses. Product, what is different in your business? What is the USP? Why should the person invest in your business and not your competitor's business? And what is the management profile? What have you done? So if you are raising capital, I need to know how solid your background is, how great achievements you have as a founder. So all of these things matter. Getting my point? I'll take a pause here. Any question anyone has? Is it clear? You are getting what is the job of an investment banker? See, if you are handling a portfolio of HNIs, it is more of wealth management. Okay. Investment banking, the people would generally be the advisory. They would be brokers. The people who manage money and invest money are more of private equity or venture capital firms. So it's a bit different that way. So what I should do? Okay. You need to understand, Varun, that what is the job of a private equity person and what is the job of a investment banker. Both analyze business, so one on one. Both do financial modeling one on one. So their skill set is same, but their professions are different. Getting my point? So the point is that if you do this course, the skills that you will get are gonna be applicable here, but you would be sitting on the other side of the table. Right. So if you are a caretaker of, let's understand it from that property example, if you are a caretaker of that property, then you need to know the same thing. You need to be able to negotiate. You need to be able to understand what is the right price. You need to be able to do all the things that that broker is doing for selling that house to someone as a investor or as someone representing that house. That is what you are doing as a private equity person. You need to have the same skills. So all in all, the skill set remains the same. The perspective of looking at the deals changes a bit. This is the course, Varun. This is what you should do if you want to enter. Okay, so maybe I should skip a few slides and take you to what I was supposed to do after 15 minutes. This is what you can expect and ace in terms of career options after this course. Because this course covered topics that are related to different things that I will tell you, which are applicable as an investment banking, project financing, private equity, credit research, FP&A, M&A, venture capital, all this. This is not a course that will be giving you opportunities just for a profession. It is gonna give you this profession plus the related ones. So it gives you broader perspective. And we cover models and analysis that are applicable in investment banking plus other domains as well. So that answers the question, Varun. What any other question anyone has? Okay, perfect. So as we are on this slide, so let's continue with this. These are the opportunities that you can achieve or you can enter into as career options after this. Now you need to understand what are the different skills that are required. Okay. So we have been talking a lot about mergers and acquisitions, capital markets. So capital markets are bifurcated into two parts, ECM and DCM. As a startup, as a business, you have two choices. Either you can raise funds through equity or you can raise funds through debt. Either you can take a loan from a financial institution, from bank, from your parents, from any other person, or you can raise funds through. There is someone who is not on mute. Let's mute that person. Shubham and Sukhjeet, I'm muting you guys. Okay. So these are the different skills that you need to have as an investment banker or a equity research analyst or a private equity analyst for that matter. And this is something that is the need of today. It is not something that is outdated because it has everything. You need to understand what is investment banking and their core services. You need to have a very good hold on accounting concepts and financial statements. This is because even if you are not from a commerce background, we will tell you that this is very important, because when you are looking at the financial statements, when you are looking at the projections, you need to understand what is the finance they are talking about. Otherwise, analysis is okay, but the terms would not make sense. So you need to be very good with that. Then Excel and PowerPoint are going to be the bread and butter tools for you. Day and night, you will be using Excel and PowerPoint. The financial models would be made on Excel, analysis would be done on Excel, projections would be done on Excel, valuation will be done on Excel, every research report would be made on PowerPoint, presentations, decks, reports, everything in PowerPoint. So this is something that you should be very good at. And not only know how to do it, but how to do it faster, how to do it in an efficient way. Okay. Now, talking about the financial modeling techniques and applications, you need to know how to forecast the business model. Every business model is different. If you are talking about a bank, it's gonna have a different revenue engagement. If you're talking about Swiggy, it makes money in a very different fashion. So you should be aware and efficient and pro, and should be aware of how to make financial models that are of different businesses. That's what we teach you. Then business valuation and deal structuring. Deal could be M&A, it could be a spin-off, it could be a joint venture, it could be an LBO. All of this is something that should be taught. Then advanced investment banking practices. That's what is covered below. These are the different types of business, I would say, events or transactions that you need to know. Then AI, automation emerging, because you are today's investment banker. So you won't be spending time doing manual tasks. You have to be aware of how to automate the tasks that require zero human intervention. So you are able to save a lot of time and spend time in things that are subjective, that require human intervention for real. Then capstone and industry simulation. That's what we teach and what we cover in terms of our certifications with JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, Citibank. Okay. And after every module, you would be given up an opportunity to go back. Now, this is very interesting. So, for example, you are a part of this module, finance and accounting. Okay. And there is an assignment that you did. Assignments would be done live in the classes. You have to sit with the teacher and get the assignments done. This is going to be proctored test. And while you are doing this, if by chance you are not able to clear everything, it's okay. You will be given another chance to go back and revisit this module. And the faculty will teach you this module again for free. They will keep on teaching you this module until and unless you are 100% proficient and clear that, hey, I'm ready to move to the next module and I understand the finance concepts, because it makes zero sense for you to attend the class of financial modeling if this is weak. And the code should be a learning experience for you guys. It should not be an overwhelming experience where you burn yourself. So that's how our course is designed, that every module is gonna be a checkpoint that you have to test your skills and go back. And what we are gonna touch base in terms of case studies is real things. For example, how did Geo raised funds? We'll study about that. We'll go back and study how did Goldman Sachs did the big deals. We'll study how did HDFC and HDFC Limited enter into a merger. So all the case studies would be real businesses, and they are going to help you in three ways. One way, obviously, you will apply the concepts for practical. Second, you are building a portfolio of your experiences that you can showcase to your employer, to the companies that you will apply for, and tell them, hey, I already know how to make a particular model. I already know how to do that analysis. I already know how to make a CIM. Third, you would be well knowledgeable and aware about the real business happenings of the world. And next time you read a news, you will be like, oh, I understand this. I can read an Economic Time and a Financial Times newspaper now because I understand the real business things that have happened in the recent past. So journal knowledge wise, solid growth. And you will be covering mergers and acquisition, ECM, DCM, restructuring, LBO. You will be talking about SPACs, PIPEs, ESG, impact investing, forecasting, DCF, everything in detail. I'll take a pause here. I have a few questions that I will answer now. So Suraj is saying I have completed MCOM and working as a business development executive. Okay, Suraj. So, what is the question? Raja Priya, this is not a sales job. It depends. There are different roles that investment banking job has. There are someone who is gonna pitch and get clients. So that's a sales job. But someone who is building collaterals. So the analyst would be focusing on getting the collaterals or the reports in shape, building financial models, doing an industry research, all of that technical stuff. That has nothing to do with the sales pressure. It's more of a financial role, analytical role rather than a sales job. Then we have CA Sukhjeet. I will take your 5 minutes after the session concludes. Okay, sure. No worries. If you want to ask right now, Sukhjeet, I'm happy to answer, else we can talk. Can I suitable for this? Suraj, if you are passionate about analyzing businesses, if you are interested in doing something that is tomorrow's work, then it is yes. Because investment bankers do not work on things that are related to the past or related to today. They are working on business ideas that would become a reality a decade later. So, whatever is gonna be the startups, they are going to work on the ideas for tomorrow. And that's what make investment banking an attractive job. So, Suraj, ask yourself a 5 questions. First, are you good with your communication skills? If yes, then this is a job for you, else no. Are you good with numbers and research? If yes, then this is a job for you. Are you interested in making a lot of money out of this career? If yes, this is a job for you. Fourth, if you can multitask, then this is a job for you. Fifth, if you are willing to learn something new, then this is a job for you.
जोरता ही पड़ रहा था
Okay. Now, is this course PGDM? Shubham, we have different formats for the course. I would let Mr. Shiva take that question at the end of the session. Then that would answer because we have different, I would say, packages that we offer. So one of them is related to this. So he will take that question. Okay. Raja Priya, if you're working in a bank, you can switch to investment banking. Answer is yes, because they have an overlap. Even if I talk about Citibank, HSBC, they all have two types of operations. One is investment banking, one is commercial banking. So if bank is doing two types of things, then obviously there is an overlap. They are not selling t-shirts and doing investment banking because it has no overlap. So that answers in a practical sense that if they are themselves doing two things, then they would have people also transfer into the two things. No? Ayush, as CA certified under do investment banker as a 2 year test, not been always. Ayush, it is a skill that you need to gain to be trusted. They will trust on your products. They will trust on the certification that you get because AmSkills is a Government of India certified. So you will have that logo of certification from the Government of India on the certificates that you will get. So that acts to the genuine or I would say originality and credibility of the certificate. And also the certificate has a unique number. So it's not something that anyone can duplicate. And whichever organization you apply, they can validate the authenticity of the certificate through that. Plus the practical skills that you will get. So once you have that, once you have the confidence, you can easily present it to the employers and tell them, hey man, I know this skill. This is what it is mergers and acquisition. This is how you make an M&A model. This is how you make an M&A analysis report. So they would be like, okay, let's sit for a discussion. Let's discuss your package. Sivang Singh, yes, there is a guaranteed placement after completing the course. There is a legal guarantee that you can claim. And if the placement is not done, you can ask for a refund. The short answer is yes. You can refer to our placement policy as well. And Mr. Shiva will take that question at the end. Kavya, working hours. Okay. Working hours are not very soft. It's not a 9 to 6 job. It's a job wherein you have to use your brain and network around the clock. Investment banking is not for the people who want to chill in life by doing a 9 to 6 job, but it is definitely worth it. You have to sometimes stay late. Sometimes it would be like you are relaxing because deals are not happening around the year. Certain months when investors and when everyone is silent, the deals are silent, there's a chill time. But sometimes when the market is hot, there is a lot of funds flowing. You have to be very active because it is a competitive deal. During that deal phase, during the live deal phase, it is very hectic. Harsh, I will do that. Please allow me some time. Rohit, course duration is 5 months. So the entire curriculum takes 5 months to be completed. It is done over the weekends. So we have classes on Saturdays and Sundays. So let me tell you how the schedule looks like. So classes happen on Saturdays and Sundays, 2 hours each. So every weekend there will be a 4 hour class. And this is the curriculum session. Above this, there will be doubt session, there will be assessment sessions, everything. So this is what academic sessions look like. Because if you, let's say you 10 people are a group of one batch, then you have to make a financial model. So you will sit live with the faculty. You will share your screen, you will make the model because it's not that, hey, I'll do it tomorrow. No, you do it. Otherwise, we'll teach you again, then do it. Otherwise, we'll teach you again, then do it. So this is how it will happen. And these timings for the academic sessions are 10 a.m. to 12 noon IST. These academic sessions happen for a fixed time. Then doubt sessions and assessment sessions, depending on the duration, happen on the evenings of Saturday and Sunday. So the weekend classes only happen. Okay. No worries, Sukhjeet. We can discuss at the last. No worries. Ayush, course fees would be taken at the end. Mr. Shiva would answer that. Rohit, I've answered your question. Any other question anyone has? Internships? Subodh, I'm officially saying that we have a job guarantee program. So internships are definitely are available. So let me put it in brief or in a structure. You have your academic sessions. We will teach you. You will have the session recordings, which you will refer. Then after every module, you will be given an assessment. There will be a quiz that you have to take. That quiz will be online with a timer that you have to submit, and you will get the marks on the spot. Second assessment would be practical. So if you have been taught Excel, you would be asked to perform an Excel test on screen. So once that is done, your marks would be calculated. And if it is after the whole, like meets the benchmark, it's okay. You move to the next module. But if you don't, then we will teach you again so that you're clear on the concepts. You are feel free to ask any number of questions. Then you will be asked to prepare models. You will be asked to prepare CIMs. You will be asked to do that analysis, prepare something on the real life scenario, do research and do it. Then this is done. These are called hands-on projects. Then after the completion, you are eligible to sit for the capstone projects with these brands like JP Morgan, Citibank, Bank of America, and all that. Once you attain that certification, you will be eligible for internships. But before that internship, we will ask you to sit for the classes of CV and LinkedIn optimization. We will teach you what you need to have knowledge about in terms of your CVs and LinkedIn. We will go through each profile and tell you, hey, I think you need to add a bio. I need to do this. You need to do that. Because based on our experience of more than a decade, we know what recruiters look for, and we know how to get the your profile to the top when recruiters search for it. And we'll teach you how to apply for jobs if you are an experienced person and looking for a bigger package. We'll also help you set up your freelancing accounts, whether it is Upwork or whether it is different mechanisms. We will teach you how to make money outside work as well. And then you will have to sit for your internships, which is mandatory for everyone, then sit for placements. So that's how it is. The new batch date, the process to apply for the course, just give me 2 more minutes. I'll ask Mr. Shiva to take all of that. So both, yes, we will be sharing the recording with you. It will be live on our YouTube channel as well. Else you can ask from your concerned counselor and that person will share it with you. I think Mr. Shiva, you need to step in as we have a lot of questions on the course part, and then I'll stay on the standby if anyone has any investment banking query. Mr. Shiva, you can take it from here.
Thank you so much, Varun sir. Everyone, I was going through with the questions what you had. So let me quickly share my screen with you guys and answer to all your questions. I hope you all can see the screen in front of you. My notepad is there in front of you guys. If you can acknowledge in the chat box. Everyone, if you can give me a confirmation that yes, you can see my screen.
Yep. Yep.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I will be, giving the overall details in just quick seconds so that all of your questions will be answered into it. Okay. First of all, the course that we are talking about, it is known as Investment Banking Master Course. Okay. Duration of this particular training program, as Varun sir has already mentioned, it will be 5 months. And the classes will be every Sunday, Saturday, and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So as Varun sir has mentioned clearly that these are the classes which will be the course curriculum classes. Other than these classes, there will be some additional classes in the evening hours that will be on Saturday and Sunday only. These will be the doubt clearing session for you guys. Okay. So not only these Saturday, Sunday, 10 to 12, you have to be available, but other than that, in the evening hours as well, you will be getting the schedule and the calendars where you have to attend the classes. Okay. If I talk about the course fees, I guess someone is using the pen section. I request, please do not use the pen section because it will disturb the whole screen. I'm just deleting all of this. Okay. Give me a few seconds, guys. Okay, so let me take you to the IIM Skills website. Subodh, I guess mistakenly you are doing this. Please do not use your pen. Okay. Let me take you to the IIM Skills website as a few of you are asking about the course fees and everything. So within the course part, we have 3 offerings. Okay, the course is being offered into 3, I would say, packages. Let me note down here, make a note here as well. So 3 offerings, as I was mentioning to you. Number 1 offering, that was the self-learning. Okay. So self-learning, when I say, it means this particular course is actually valid for those guys, those who already hold a good experience into the investment banking, and they wanted to take up the training program only to brush up their skill sets and look at the, basic things, or just for the certification if they are looking for. So they should go with the self-learning portion. This particular course will be costing you 29,900 plus 18% taxes. So total will be 35,282 rupees. This is recommended only for those guys who have a good experience into the investment banking. Okay. Not for those who are newbie into the investment banking section. Second course that we offer, that is a master's training program, basically. When I say masters, it doesn't mean that, okay, it's a master degree kind of training program. This is the level of the, I would say, the knowledge that we are actually providing to you. So you will be doing a kind of mastery into this particular section. Master's training program will be costing you 49,900 plus 18% taxes. And the course fees will be 58,882 rupees. I will also show you this part over the website so that you all will be able to see that, okay, what all are the differences. So this is the IIM Skills website. First portion that I was talking about, self-learning portion, you will be able to see all the class recordings you will be getting within this particular course, not the live classes. Okay, only the recorded ones. As I mentioned to you that this course is recommended only for those guys, those who all are already having a good experience into the investment banking and just looking to brush up their skill sets. Second program I was talking about, master's course, master's training program. Now, this particular training program is actually offering you a n number of services. For an example, you will be attending the live classes. As Varun sir has already mentioned, you will be getting the real-time practicals. You will be getting the real-time case studies to work upon. You will be working on to the, I would say, capstone projects. You will be getting a proper job support. You will be getting the overall mentorship right from A to Z. Okay, what you will not be getting, it is clearly mentioned here. Okay, and this course is costing 49,900 plus 18% GST. So if there is someone who is looking for a job opportunity and have a confidence on in themselves that okay, they can easily crack the interviews, they should go for the master's training program. Okay, and the third training program that we offer, that is job guarantee PG program. I guess someone was asking that, okay, is it a PGDM course? Let me answer to this part as well. Let me write it down here first. So I'm just writing a short form, okay? So job guarantee PG program that we offer. Now this course is actually costing 1,49,900 plus 18% taxes. Total course fees for this training program will be 1,76,882 rupees. Now we need to understand, as a lot of people have a question that, okay, what is the difference between Job Assist, that is a master's training program, and Job Guarantee PG program? Content wise, if I may say, there are very minor differences. For an example, when you will be going ahead with the master's training program, you will be getting around 5 financial model templates that you will be using into your job. Okay. So templates are something where you do not have to invest much time, and these templates will be really useful for you guys when you are actually going ahead with your job part. Whereas into the masters or the job guarantee PG program, you will be getting 10 financial modeling templates. And if you will see the value of these templates, you can see that, okay, how much is the pricing in the market of these particular templates that you're getting. This is the difference number one, if I may say, content wise. If I say the second difference, that is into the master's training program, you will not be getting a separate, or I would say the attention onto the freelance project section into the master's training program. But if anybody is looking for the freelancing, that is the Indian freelancing or the international freelancing, in that case, job guarantee training program is something where you all are getting additional classes that how to be a freelance investment banker. So there will be separate classes. These are the two major differences content wise. Now the main difference comes, that is into the certification part. Job guarantee PG program is also having a kind of association with a UK based university, that is a Lisbon University. Okay. So this particular university will be providing you a certificate that has the international recognition, international acceptance. So this certificate you will be getting into the job guarantee PG program. It is not available into the master's training program. Okay, this is the difference number 3. Difference number 4, into the job guarantee training program, as by the name of this particular course, you can simply understand that we guarantee you that after doing this job guarantee PG program of IIM Skills, you will be 100% securing a job through IIM Skills or with the help of IIM Skills. Okay, this is our responsibility, that we will make sure that you are getting placed with a good firm. And there is the eligibility criteria. We always, validate while or before taking the enrollment into the job guarantee training program, whether the person is eligible for this particular course or not. So that is something that is on those condition basis. And if I talk about, if by any chance, if IIM Skills is unable to fulfill the promise of job guarantee, then there is a refund policy that you can simply scroll down at the bottom at IIM Skills website, and you can see the job guarantee policy here. It is clearly mentioned here. You can simply open this policy and you can see that, okay, what all things are there. So these are the major differences. Into the job guarantee training program, by the way, guys, you will be getting, I would say, a personalized mentor who will be taking care of all of your queries. Okay. So one individual will be always available for you that, okay, you have enrolled into a job guarantee training program. So I am your mentor. Whenever you need personalized attention, that person will be available for you. And that is the reason you have paid extra. Okay. So these are the differences into the master's training program and job guarantee training program. Let me quickly see the other questions here. Okay, so Kavya says, but job assurity is for UG university program. UG university program, I couldn't get your question, Kavya, if you can, explain more. Rohit says course fees. Course fees I have already mentioned. EMI option. Yes, Rohit, we have the EMI option available. So there is a no cost EMI option available where you can simply go ahead with 3 EMI, 6 EMI, or 9 EMI like this. Okay, this will be interest free. And the total or the complete detail about the EMI section, it would be better that after the demo session, the mentor of yours will be explaining you about it in a better way. Subodh says campus immersion where? See, Subodh, we always have different designations for this immersion. It depends that, okay, to whom we are inviting or, where exactly we are conducting this portion. For an example, we have an office in Mumbai location. We have our office in New Delhi. We have our office in Gurgaon location. So it depends that, okay, where exactly the management is actually, planning this immersion. Every student will always be informed in advance that, okay, this is the place where we are actually planning to have this immersion. Rohit, I guess I have answered this question of yours. Ayush says, sir, job guarantee PG program course duration. Ayush, the course duration will remain same. As I mentioned to you, content wise, there are not much differences and classes will remain same. I mean, the person who is attending the job assist, that is a master's course or a job guarantee course, classes will remain same. Only some additional topics will be there, and these topics will not take much of your time. The main difference is coming the personalized mentorship, obviously, and one-on-one support, basically. Okay. Subodh says campus immersion, as I mentioned earlier, how to apply for this course. If anybody is looking to apply for this course, just give me few seconds here. Let me share this part with you. Okay, so course fees, you all have the clarity. Here is the link if anybody is looking to apply for all three. The batch is starting from 26th of July. If anybody is looking for a job guarantee training program, you can simply use this link. And once you will open this link, you will be finding a screen like this. Let me open this screen in front of you. So here, if anybody is enrolling for, let's say, job guarantee training program, in the fee part, you will be mentioning 1,76,882. And you will be putting your email, your phone number, and you will be proceeding ahead. And similarly, if anybody is looking for the master's course, then 5,882, like this. So fee section is something you will be entering based on your choice. Okay. So the link I have already shared with you. Let me take down few more questions. Subodh says average placement. Are you talking about the average salary package, Subodh? If I'm not wrong. Master's training program, Kavya, there is no job assurity. Here you will be getting the placement support from my team. It means you will be getting 100% opportunities, but preparing for those opportunities and going ahead with those opportunities, you will be getting a group mentorship. But obviously, we will not guarantee you for that, right? You have to prepare yourself based on our guidances and you have to clear the interviews. Whereas into the job guarantee training program, we will work on every single step for you guys, because that is the reason why you have paid extra and we are actually working for you right on that portion. Suraj says job guarantee in master's session. I couldn't get your question, Suraj. Okay, so both see the average salary package, if I may tell you, the average salary package goes between, let's say, 4 lakh to 7 lakh per annum. It depends that, okay, what kind of the company you're getting, what kind of designation you are going for at the time of interview, what was your performance, what is the urgency level of a company, what is their budget for a specific opening. But on an average, it lies between this salary range I just mentioned, right? Let me see if I missed out. Suraj, if you can explain a bit more about your question, job guarantee in master session. Meanwhile, if I have missed out on any question, guys, you can type your question once again. Everybody, Varun sir is also available in case if you have any question related to the uh, content part or the course part, you can simply ask. Job guarantee in master course. As I mentioned to you, Suraj, in the earlier question as well, there will be a job assistance. There will not be guarantee. If you need job guarantee, in that case, you can simply go with the job guarantee PG program, because there we have a different process. We have a different, I would say, steps or stages where we filter out every person that, okay, you are ready on every stage to, secure a job. That is what is something that will be covered into the job guarantee training program, not into the master's training program. Kotak says I am CA and working in Big Four, having 10 lakh, and then I can get some myself. See, Kotak, as I mentioned, that the company will scale you or rate you on the basis of your, I would say, previous experience and what of yours for a company, okay, in the current, at that point of time, whenever they will be hiring. So based on that part only, they will be offering you the salary package. Varun sir, if I'm not wrong, if I have answered to this question correctly, would you like to add some points here?
Okay, so there are a lot of factors. So this is question by Kotesh, or which question are we referring? Kotesh, na, right? Shiva?
Yes, right, sir.
I'm GA working in Big Four, having 10 everything. Kotesh, what is the job that you're doing at Big Four? What is your educational qualification? So I'll tell you what the process is. So before enrolling for the course, you will have to share your profile with me, and your counselor will do a profile assessment. And they will tell you that based on our parameters, based on different questions that they will ask you, this is the package that you can expect. And you will be aware about that prior to joining. So since you are a qualified CA, academically you are perfectly aligned. You need to tell us what's your experience, like how many years of experience, what have you been doing. If it is advisory evaluation, then it's more aligned. But if it is audit or something, it's less aligned. So there are a lot of other factors that we need to discuss. So can you tell me who's your counselor or the mentor that you are in touch with, Putesh?
Isha, I think.
Isha. Okay. So you share your profile with Isha, and Mr. Shiva will coordinate with her and get your profile assessment done. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, Varun sir.
Perfect.
Let me take the next question. That is from Subodh. Paid internship is for 1 month or 2 months? See, Subodh, usually it is for 1 month, but a lot of time companies are actually asking you to be with them for 2 months or 3 months. That depends upon their requirement. But minimum, we, assure you for 1 month internship. Okay. That will be a paid internship. Ayush says, will there be assistance or guarantee regarding the internship? When we talk about the master's course, Ayush, related to the opportunities, you will not find guarantee. You will find out the assistance from our side. Okay. When we use a word called guarantee, so that will always be coming into the PG program, that is a job guarantee PG program. When we are going ahead with the master's one, then assistance word is something that is there, or the services that you will be getting. That will be not the assured, not the guaranteed one, but yeah, proper assistance, proper opportunities you will be getting for sure. I hope I was able to answer to your question, Ayush. Great, great. Thank you so much. So guys, those who were planning to start from 26th of July, the link is already been shared with you. I have already shown you that, okay, how you can apply for that. Once again, I have shared the link. So those who are planning for a master's training program, for a self-learning, for a job guarantee, the same link will be applicable on those. Okay. So you can quickly go ahead and get yourself enrolled. And other than this, if any one of you have a question, you can let us know, or else I guess we are good to go, good to close this session. I'm just waiting for one more minute. Or in case if I have missed out on any question, you can actually write it down once again. Okay. Anyone has a question? Ayush, Sukhjit, Chidambar. I guess Chidambar, I had a discussion with you today, if I'm not wrong. Kavya, Kotesh, Nandan, Ria, Shubham, Suraj, Varun. I guess all the questions answered from our side. Perfect. Varun sir, I guess we are good to go with this. All the questions, I guess
Awesome.
nobody has a question.
Awesome. So, guys, if you have questions later on, feel free to reach out to your counselors and mentors, and we'll be happy to answer. No worries, Sujit. I was expecting similar. So, all great. Even if you have further discussions, you can book an appointment with me, and I'll be happy to entertain all of them one on one. Thank you, guys, and have a great evening.
Thank you so much, Varun sir.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, we'll wrap up here. And thank you, and wish you all the best. Bye bye.